And with the snows beginning to fall upon our mountain, we are back in the Ukir tribe to see if young Maddox, who is the only one of our creatures with armored body, will be able to face down the gigantic balanced bear and walk away without a scratch. And I'm actually kind of excited about that, guys, even though I'm also kind of nervous to shove this young teenage little creature over to this big beautiful bear who I'm actually majorly in love with. I'm not gonna lie, this is an amazing bear. I think he's super awesome. I really like him. I'm actually thinking about trying to make a charm out of him because he looks amazing. But anyway, welcome back to Niche, everyone. We are in the Snowy Mountain Biome update with the Ukir tribe. And like I said, Maddox is currently the only one of our creatures who has the defense that the armored body genes hidden in the ice on this very mountain actually have provided to us. And we have gotten to the point where we are actually getting a fair amount of food. Even though that this island is kind of devoid of a lot of food, we've managed to really exploit the fact most of our creatures have cracker jaw on all of those trees. We have been gathering up all of the bunny meat we can possibly get our hands on, and we've even given our creatures a little bit of a taste of Arctic fox ram from time to time. So things are going okay. We're starting to get to the point where I'm going to be releasing creatures who aren't going to contribute genetically though, because we are trying to breed in all of the armored body genetics we can. And once we get fully armored bodied creatures, we need about 5 of them, we will be sending them on to the new island in search of more of those mysterious snowy genes hidden within the ice, because that is the goal of the Ukir tribe. The lore, the legends, the hope, the fact I forgot there's predators currently eating some of my creatures. Oh my goodness. But that is the goal, the hope, and the entire point of the Ukir tribe is gathering up all of those genes hidden in the ice. And I think that's going to be a lot of fun to work with very soon. So on that note, yeah, there's some predators going on. There's some unexpected babies born by Yuki with 3 eyes, the reincarnation of the fertility god who helps to support the Ukir tribe, kind of like one of their major deities, even though we have many of them now. And we are waiting to see if the lovely Comila is going to be able to have another armored-bodied creature. Both paws are crossed, really hoping for a girl this time with armored body. We have had several little girls recently who are actually going to go forth and possibly be bred with their brother, just because I'm getting pretty desperate to make sure that armor body can get in there. But having some more wouldn't hurt, so let's go ahead and see what kind of baby she's gonna have. And he's fine! Maddox is definitely taking some hits, or was it Harvey? Oh my goodness, did we have a death somewhere? One of our creatures, of old age. But I think Maddox just took some hits from the bear and nothing happened. And the snow is coming down and the blizzard may start building up tall enough that we don't have to worry about like the bear moving again, because I think when the snow gets to a certain point, he gets trapped in the blizzard. Oh my gosh! Who else passed away? Oh, darn it. I did have one of my older females pass away too. And then of course the carnivore over here. No, that wasn't my female. This was actually Navi. And I'm really going to miss him because he was the father of Winty and so many of our other tribe members. And he has now passed away. That's kind of sad, but I can't believe Maddox can just like play with the balance bear over here and nothing's happening. Unfortunately, Maddox cannot attack the balance bear because he has no attack himself. But I'm really hoping to pass on some of the antlers and the ram horns to make sure at least one attack is given to all of our creatures from now on. So, little boy, we have Kirku. Unfortunately, he does not have armored body at all. He only has big body. So he's going to be another one of the explorers, or another one that we'll just have to let kind of stay on the sidelines. We're going to move little Rari down here. Rara even may become a mate with her brother, which is unfortunate, but you do what you have to do for the genes. I've given up on trying to breed a lot of the creatures who have spiky body because it seems spiky body is extremely dominant when it comes to the genes. And I was going to move Lossie over to the other side of the island so that she could become Zakai's mate. But I think I might send Zakai to her because there's actually no nest on this side. But he does like his tree. Oh, that's a hard call. Zakai is pretty proud of having moved to this tree. So I'll have to think about that. For now, this turn, Lossie isn't moving. All right, let's see. What are we going to do down here? Avar is going to help out with doing what he can, it seems, for berry collection for the most part. I'll have him come down, clear some grass away. Avar is now forever loyal to Winty, and Winty is blind and needs a companion to be able to help her out. So Avar is going to be her companion. She helped Avar out when he got some leeches on him and was struggling. He's sitting on his mom's bones right now with the loss of his mother Rakomi, who passed away. And so Avar is actually a distant descendant of Remy. And he is going to stay by Winty's side and just take good care of her and help her to be able to find all of the acorns and do all of those things. Let's see if we can take out... Harvey wants to take out this carnivore. Oh, Tanu, are you the one who took all those hits? Oh, I think Ari is going to feel bad and like want to heal up Tanu. And then let's go ahead, attack and attack. And then Tanu. All right, we did it there. Gathered that up. And then Ari is going to jump over here and get that bunny. And then we're going to have Katimi is going to come and collect this meat too. We can't really attack this rogue male wandering around because this is Yuki with 3 eyes. We're saying he is one of our reborn. He's like one of our fertility gods reborn once more into the snowy lands. So we're going to leave him alone as long as he doesn't mess with some of my females. And then Rasia... she may end up being a mate with her brother as well. Would they have okay genes? Who has better genes? Looks like Rari and Rasia are kind of like par for the course. So they're going to end up being their brother's mate, I think, but she needs to stay away from the balance bear and also the rogue male. So I'm going to move her over here. Their mother is going to try one more time to have another baby that would hopefully be able to contribute, by having armored body. That's all we're really working on over there. But we truly are getting to the point where I'm going to have to start thinking very soon. Can I grab that bunny? Dang it. I'm going to have to start thinking very soon about letting some of my creatures go and not having quite as many of them with us. Raju is going to be gathering up these fish, actually. Raju's actually doing a good job of fishing up and down along this waterfall, so I may leave him to do that for a moment. But we have a little, let's see, Dukunu, who's going to need a new name. So we're going to name him, let's see, I think we already have a Halvor. Let's go with, yeah, Darren. So little Darren, because he has immunity D gene and high fertility, a child of Yuki. So he's passing on that at least. I don't know if we'll keep him or not. It's going to depend on what he can provide for us. But having the immunity D gene is a good thing. So I'm glad to see it continuing on in another creature. Little Mooney has immunity K. I really need her to have some children, I think. Mooney, you were coming over looking for Yuki, weren't you? I need that K immunity gene. I don't think I've passed it down to enough creatures. So I think Mooney needs a mate. And if I was going to find a mate for her, what about Tagai? No, they have immunity E together. What about Kotami, immunity E? What about Harvey, A and C? A match made in heaven. All right, we're going to bring Harvey over and he's going to meet little Mooney and her family, and they're hopefully going to have some healthy children because I need to make sure that we keep that immunity K gene going. That's what this entire little group is for, is keeping those rare genetics constantly on the move and staying within the family tree. The Mila has had her baby. So sorry about that, Raju. Oh yeah, he has immunity K as well. I'm gonna get him down here so he can finally be with his mate. And then Kinka unfortunately got sideswiped by Yuki and is expecting a child too. I was looking for some clams. I should have just used my senses to look for clams. Yeah, it doesn't look like any clams are nearby, but there is a leech that apparently we can hear that's nearby. All right, so jumping over, oh, and there's also this wandering guy who has immunity K, but we don't have hemophilia in the family right now, and I'm not really in the mood to bring it in. And I've decided that Snowflake and Grania can stay as long as they are bringing in their own food. So as long as they're bringing in enough food to justify each turn, then they can stay in the tribe, but they're kind of in a little forgotten spot. They're like little hermits of the woods who live together. I think they're half-sisters too. All right, so let's check on the armored body babies. Once I really get going, once Maddox grows up, that's when we're really going to get going on armored body. All right, another boy. All right, his mother has had another boy. He has big body and armored body recessive. He's also got a stinky tail, which is kind of fun. I'm gonna give him a cool name. So let's go with, let's name him Rodin, actually, because he does look pretty awesome, even if he isn't to the traits that we're looking for. And then I'm going to have Lossie. Okay, where to start? Well, Maddox is now fully grown, so he is old enough to be able to start having children of his own. So we just have to wait for Rari and Rasia to grow up, and they've got a couple days left to be teenagers, and then they will become an adult. But I think that Komila has had enough children. We'll say that she is done for now because she's not producing anybody with armored body, and we have a much better chance of that happening with Maddox and any mate that he takes on. I forgot I'm not able to do any attacking. Oh, that's so annoying. All right, Lassie, can you come over? Thank you. Lassie at least got that mole for us so we can get a little bit more food. Also, sorry if there's just a teeny pinch of lag when the snow comes. That happens from time to time. But what to do next? So I'm going to retire from breeding Komila. She's done having babies. I'm going to move little Kukir over. And Komila is done having babies. Yuki, you heard me. I am done. I can't really attack like the fertility god that's related to our tribe, but so help me, I will if you start messing with me. Rasia, we'll have her stay over here. No, you can stay away from all of my females. Thank you very much. Avar is also going to like kind of block you. We don't need that kind of nonsense right now, Yuki. We just don't. And then let's move you up here. We'll gather up what food we can. Now that the snow is coming down, it's going to be a little bit harder to feed. And Harvey is going to wiggle his way over to meet the new lovely lady of his life. And that is going to be, let's see, who is that going to be actually? Mooney, that's right, because she has that immunity K. Mooney is also going to be busy, digging for those roots. I'm going to have Zakai. Now, Zakai, I would love to be able to bring a mate over to Zakai because I just think he's super awesome and he has definitely helped to protect the rare genetics that we have over here. All right, let's gather up some of this. Lamila. I wonder, is there any other food resources I could work on over here? Not really. So I may have Lamila just kind of work on clearing away some of the snow and packing it down. All right, and Raiju. Oh, Raiju, can you get that? Nope. I don't think there's any fish Raiju can get. So I'm gonna have Raiju start moving back over to Lamila, who was supposed to be his mate all along, and they would actually have some good babies. So we'll let them be together, but they're not our main focus anymore. And then she does have armored body, but I'm gonna give her a little red dot in the middle to show that she's not really one of our main focuses for breeding because she has spiky body, and that seems to take over. That's like very, very dominant of a gene, and we really want to be careful with that. All right, there's a bunny. If only I could get a bunny. Are there any bunnies that I can sense nearby? No, just that one. And we are getting really tight on food, so I need to be a little bit more careful about which creatures we have out and which ones we use. Let's see. Katamiti is going to be our explorer. He's kind of like our poet explorer. And Tagai, I don't think, can Tagai smell stuff under the... Yeah, he can smell it. There's roots over here. I don't know if he can smell roots that are hidden. There's some roots over here. And a bunny! Hello, can we get the bunny? Maybe? Yes! Alright, good job, girls. You're able to kind of make up for your own intake of food. And that's always a good thing. Snowflake, are there no more bunny or berries? No, darn. Alright, so maybe I'll move Tagai over there. I did want him to be able to have a mate, and I had somebody down here in mind for him. Was it Mooney? Maybe it was Mooney. There's Mooney. No, she wouldn't be a good mate for Tagai. Darn, Tagai, you are so handsome, but I just don't know. Actually, having Digging Pot in the family is not a bad thing, because it has saved us many, many a time, but I'll just have Tagai start wandering around too, and we'll see what we can find. All right, so let's see. how to handle this side of things. Well, we need to wait for Rari to grow up. She's going to come and help her sister over down here, and they're going to work on collecting up some of these nuts. And then Maddox is ready to have babies, so we can finally get that armored body gene up and going. And Camila is done having children, so we may have her actually start wandering over here to gather from this berry bush. That may be what we do with her. And then Rassi, I think I'm going to mark them blue if they're going to be like my main breeders. So I know that's going to be Maddox. Here we go, Maddox. And that's going to be over here, Rari. Maddox and Rari, or Rara, are basically going to have as many babies as possible. And so is Rassi. We just need to watch out for that balance bear. We might have to really, really run away from him. All right, and Avar is going to be staying nearby because he's super loyal to Winty. All right, I think that covers everybody. And now that we've gotten our tribe so big, we will start focusing pretty much just on the creatures who will provide unto us the armored body. Oh, what do we have going on over here? Oh, interesting. So the snow is over. Lassie is going to keep moving. Hopefully she won't run into the mischievous fertility god. Maddox is kind of still facing down with the big bear. Let's see, the girls are not old enough yet. Camila, she's going to retire. She's kind of like, I want to retire to the countryside. She's going to take over this spot. And then Halvor is still keeping an eye on little Rodin, who's pretty awesome actually. Come on, little Rodin. You gotta get out of the nest, though. You're not gonna be one of our main breeders, unfortunately. I mean, he does have armored body recessive, and he has really good fertility. We haven't had twins in so long. I would love to be able to have more twins. All right, so let's gather up the food. We've got to let these girls grow up nice and healthy, big and strong. They're going to have lots of beautiful babies. I bet their sister Winty is so excited about that. Are there any clams? Oh, there's a clam. There's a clam nearby. I'm going to go get it. All right, we're going to go get this clam. Careful, Rara. And then Halvor, there's Kukir, who is also not a breeder, even though he's super awesome. So we may send him out to do some exploring and searching for bunnies. Because there's some bunnies running around. Can I get this bunny? Oh. And they're going to make really good food for us. There's Lamila. And she can finally be united with her mate. So I'm going to go ahead. Oh. I think they got a baby on the way there. Oh my. Oh my goodness, look at you, little guy. You have immunity D as well. All right, so we are ending up with immunity D. And this is going to be, I'm going to name him Fisky, which apparently means Fisk. But, like fish, I mean. But that seems fitting for somebody who had a dad who happened to be a rogue male. And he has the immunity D and immunity H, which are both kind of hard to find. So we might kind of tuck them to the side and keep them in mind for the future. All right, Zakai is going to collect up from over here. We're going to kick the tree, gather up all these all these nuts, very important. And then Darren has, I'll put like one spot in the middle if they happen to have super rare genes. So we're kind of cultivating the rare genes to breed in with the armored body as time goes on. So let's wiggle you up here. Darren's going to do some exploring and see what he can help out with bunnies and things like that. There we go. Dagai is going to wiggle his way over here. Katamiti is also going to wiggle over here. Do some exploring, maybe do some bunny hunting. We may also have him help release these two females because I think it would really help our tribe a little bit if I didn't have to worry about like moving these girls around too. We could get things done a little bit faster. So yeah, we've hit the point where I need to start choosing a few creatures who would be released. It's just really hard to figure out who I want to let go of. All right, little Tanu. I feel like Tanu might be one of them. Yeah, I think Tanu would make a wonderful wanderer. So I think I'm going to let him jump over here and then we're going to turn him into a wanderer, even though he doesn't have very long for this world as it is. And then let's see, I need to turn Halor into an alpha. Whew, and there we go. That fits because I love Tanu and I love the idea of him going and freely wandering the mountainside now, more than the idea of keeping him kind of caged in and also using up our food. So we'll release him, and then Avar is going to come over here to help out with clearing away things for Winty. And then I guess we'll go ahead. I want to leave some of the grass that goes around the nest just because it helps to protect some of our babies when they're born. And then, let's see, we'll clear this grass away. Maddox is going to come back around and have his baby soon. We have everything taken care of, more or less. And then I think I might release Ari as well. She does have armored body recessive, but she also has blind eye recessive. So I think we're going to go ahead and release her. I can't be wibbly about this anymore. I just have to be kind of like making up my mind. All right, we'll move her over here so her dad can release her too. And because we're on this mountain, I just feel like that means they're choosing an independent life, breaking away from the tribe. And we may even run into them again in the future. And there's not enough berry bushes that we would get in big fights with them over territory, I think. All right, balance bear. Still can't mess with Maddox, which is pretty cool. All right, we're gonna gather up this little one, and then she's old enough. Jessie is old enough. Oh my goodness, armored-bodied babies! Armored-bodied babies! Maddox, get over here. Oh, your mom wants to get that mole first, though. She wants to collect up some of that food. I hope that your mom doesn't get attacked, Maddox. That would really suck. Armored-bodied babies! Armored-bodied babies! Alright, Rissy, I'm really hoping we're gonna end up with some armored-bodied babies here. So Maddox has taken on his first mate. It is his sister, but the reason we're doing that is that gives us basically a 3 out of 4 chance of hopefully having armored body. Thankfully he has really high fertility, which is great too. Alright, Winty is going to kick this tree, gather up this nut. Evar is going to help out with, oops, I didn't mean to scooch him that way, with clearing some things away. A little bit of lag, I think, maybe because of how many creatures we have because of the snow. All right, let's see. And then Harvey, I may release Harvey too. I don't know, he's a good fighter for us, I think. He's got good 3 fight in case we ever need backup for like any of the more aggressive creatures, but I'll think about it. I'm gonna move Ari over here and I'm gonna let her father release her. So, oh, that eases up my burden so much. I feel so much better already. I know that sounds so silly, but I really do. I think I'm going to release Kirku as well, because we really just need to focus on that armored body lately. All right, I'm going to go ahead, turn him into an Omega. There we go. And it's kind of really fun just to see all of like the siblings and the others run around the island every turn, doing their own thing independent of what we would be doing with them. And I think that's going to help me feel a little bit more in control. I might have to pick my best immunity D child to keep. But yeah, that'll help me feel a little bit more in control of this whole chaotic situation. Oh, and yeah, Harvey, I was going to move you over here to become a mate with one of the creatures here. I totally keep forgetting about that. All right. And then, yeah, Zakai, I don't know if Lassie is ever going to get over here in time, but it's a nice daydream at the very least. And then Mooney, yeah, she's the one who's waiting for a mate. Can I get this bunny? Yes, good job, Tagai. We want to make sure we get that bunny before they steal it. That's the one downside, is now we have to worry about our family stealing our food. All right, the girls over here are not really able to utilize all of the food that's available, but at least they're here. All right, we'll move you up here. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of fun to see that. And they're clearing away the snow for me and making paths in the snow. That's so cool. All right, let's see. And then we do have a brother over here, Roden. I think I'm going to keep him. He's got really high fertility. An armored body recessive. So, I mean, maybe he'd be good as a future mate for one of his, like, nieces, which is terrible, but that's just the way this game works. There. All right. Lined everybody up. I'm feeling a little bit better about what we're doing with the tribe, too. Finally have a baby with little Lamila over here. I'm going to let her jump straight into the nest. Poor thing. She's been waiting forever to have a baby with her mate Raju. And he's been waiting forever, too. Let's see. And I'm going to have Kinka. She may wander around for a little bit. I'll have her move over here. Oh, there's some clams. She can gather up some clams for a little while. And then Mooney. Let's see. Mooney, what am I going to do with you? Get out of the water, Kirku. You're going to drown. I'm pretty sure Mooney was waiting for a mate too, because she has immunity K. Yeah, was she waiting for Harvey? She was. Let's have her go meet him. Gather up some roots while we're at it. All right. Yeah, I think this will really work out for us. Okay, and we'll move down here, kind of clear things away. Ooh, so here's the moment of truth, guys. Are we going to end up with armored-bodied babies? All of the paws are crossed, and if this happens, then we will be able to rapid fire, have tons of babies, focus on trying to weave in some of the rare immunity genes, even if we have to leave some behind from time to time. And then we will jump to the next island with all of the food that we've got, rapidly explore it for the ice, go to an island to rest, and then go to the next snow island. So let's see if this is going to happen. Please, 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 please. Yes! Cora! Oh, and what a perfect name, because I love the last Avatar, the last Airbender. Oh my goodness, yes! And she's healthy immunity-wise. We win! Perfect. Okay, and she even has a ram horn, so she's got a little bit of attack, and look at that. Beautiful. We're going to have creatures who can withstand any predator we throw at them. I am so excited about this. Also, we need to get poor Mama Comila out of the way. I don't think she has enough attack to survive this incident. We're gonna let, come on, Comila, you've earned a little bit more in your retirement than that. But all right, so we're gonna start having armored baby after armored baby after armored baby pretty darn soon. Really excited about that. I actually feel pretty good about releasing a lot of our tribe members so that we can try to free up space, and we can really, wow, how did Ari already get all the way over here? And we can let them push down some of the snow for us, and it's fun just wandering around and finding them again. I'll have to see if we can preserve some of the rare immunity genes. I'm giving it a good shot, but really our focus is on that armored body baby, breeding up a lot of them, and then picking out the best ones to possibly send to the next island, maybe even breed with some of our rare creatures just to see what would happen. So hopefully in the next few, I'd say probably this generation, like Cora's generation or her children, we will be moving to the next island, and so our next focus will be on gathering up as much food and having as many of the armored babies to pick from as possible before we do that. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm pretty excited, guys. But all right, I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.